Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
All of that.
This is the Fhumly podcast here. Very formal. Yeah? Episode 91. Yes.
Are you sure?
Right,
Positive.
at the 100 mark still.
Nearly at the 100 mark, you know.
How do we do?
Hey,
But,
we're 9 away.
Yeah, I know. It's your boy, the Prince of Pissing People Off.
He said
Ethan
it so
Defoe. You get me. To the left of me, we got...
Question mark. Get me.
Avatar Nino, man's there, get me.
Come on.
Sensei Wiki, come on.
Come on.
Crazy Luke.
Come on. Got visuals by Daily over here. Cameraman Daily.
Don't know.
Bloop, bloop,
Yeah,
bloop.
at this point, yeah, I might get a soundboard, innit?
So you should.
I think I might start upgrading the thing. I might get a soundboard with sound effects.
Oh, wait, that's not a bad shout, you know.
That's a good shout.
Sorry,
That's
Joe
quite
Budden, but I'm robbing you, innit?
I don't
But, how's everyone been? Because I feel like it's been a while. I feel like we do... Is this the correct Monday we're meant to be recording? It is actually,
Yeah, it
because
is,
the last
yeah.
one was...
Last one was
I'm assuming that everyone's cool. Everyone's calm.
we are good. Yeah, pretty much same old
Yeah,
meditation,
yeah,
Spanish
yeah,
lessons,
good.
work. That's it.
Actually, I'm not legally taking the piss, but other than that, yeah,
That's
everything
super.
good.
Gucci.
It's quite there's two main topics I want to talk about today.
Okay.
Sorry. The first one, before we get into the main one, which is it's the Merkel girl.
It's
That's the Markle girl.
But I saw this very interesting thing about like DPSs in it, which is digital streaming platforms,
Okay.
or whatever it is. I don't know what order. DSP, sorry. SoundCloud announced that they will distribute money to artists. Like before, they just do like whoever gets the most. They're doing like a tier list, isn't it?
Okay.
Like whoever's the most popular person that's bringing the most
Yes.
revenue
To the
to that, they
platform.
will get the most money, and then it works down.
Okay.
But what they're now doing, or they're going to introduce, is that you will get paid on, like, say if I subscribe to SoundCloud or whatever it is, and I mainly listen to Nino, or mainly listen to Dom, or mainly listen to, you will get paid for that now.
Okay, so it's
Rather than it just being trickled down of this giant pot where people
okay.
like Drake, Taylor Swift, all of them guys get like the majority of the money. If you have a solid fan base that consistently listen to your music,
Yes.
you will get paid accordingly.
That's
How-
legit.
I mean, I don't know, because it could be the thing where it's very, very good, or it could be the kind of thing where people start getting underpaid, because originally they were in a tier list, but now, as opposed to being like lumped together with a certain caliber, what's going to happen is it's now going to be based, like I said, pay for
But now
play.
it's an equal tier list.
No,
it's
but you
not-
said-
Yeah,
now it's an
because
equal
now
tier
you
list,
got to think about, you got to see,
not an industry tier list.
yeah,
That is true.
you got to see
That
from
is
that.
true.
Artists who are not signed, who don't have a giant machine behind them,
That is true.
and they have
To
that
do the
core
publicity and
indie,
stuff, yeah.
that core indie fan base could technically get the same money as someone like a Drake. Like if Nina would have 1 million, or let's say 100,000 monthly subscribers,
That's still not going to be Drake levels.
of course not. But
yeah, I
Drake
understand
is
what
too. He's on like 50 in it. But
Yeah,
like
exactly, yeah.
Nina will
I mean,
get
it's
paid
like he's-
a percentage of that 100,000 in it. Whatever a stream is equal to, I don't fucking know. It's probably like 0.0001p or some bullshit.
How SoundCloud
But still-
affording this?
huh?
How SoundCloud affording this?
I think
They can
it's-
only do this
I
because they
think
could
with
afford it in the
SoundCloud,
first place, to
SoundCloud
be
being the
honest.
first
SoundCloud-
people,
Yes.
SoundCloud. I feel like this is SoundCloud's way of paying back, because SoundCloud. You got to remember, SoundCloud is the only streaming platform
Wait, can I
that
just
has
say,
got an era
while we're
named
here,
after it.
SoundCloud, you kind of fucked up.
Big time.
You fucked up royally when you entered the subscription zone at the wrong time.
Mm.
Yeah. Like, it came as a nuisance. Like, the way you dropped in, it was more of a nuisance.
I think they were just late to
And
the
you
party.
and you made people jump off your app. Like, the family, this was SoundCloud's home originally.
Mm.
Yep. Like, SoundCloud was the home of the family.
But if they're gonna start paying people, we might bring it back for them.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
But I feel like with them, because it was a sound. You got to remember, SoundCloud was an era. There's no Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify era. There's a SoundCloud era that birthed all the artists. Mainly all the mainstream artists we got now are what? Oh. Mainly all the mainstream artists now, usually most of them came from like SoundCloud. Whether
Yeah,
we're
we got a
talking
lot
from
of SoundCloud rappers from there. A lot,
lot
of
of them.
independent
So I feel
music
like
came.
they should have-
indie folk rock.
they
lot of
should have
that
done
stuff.
this earlier, and again they should have jumped on a streaming thing earlier and done it more tidy. They should have, like, the way they did it was very like, yeah, by the way, you got to pay for this now, and the ads are crazy, and you're getting 1 minute of a tune, and the rest of it is a mad thing.
No, you got to remember,
So I
man.
guess those-
Logistics when running a kind of thing like that,
Yeah.
it eventually they had to get some money somehow. You know?
If it does pick up and it does end up being a successful project, you will have maybe the main three will start following suit. the Tidal, the Spotify, and Apple Music.
I don't know. When you're looking for independent music, you
Because a
don't
lot
go
of
to
artists.
Spotify, do you? I mean, I mainly go to SoundCloud for that kind of stuff.
No, but not even independent though. Just artists in general. Spotify is the most listened to.
Yeah,
the
no,
most
it's
viewers
the home of
by-
podcasts, the home of like a lot of
by
this stuff,
a
right?
long shot.
Yeah.
Like the amount of, and even that Apple missed the jump with podcasts because Spotify only in the last 4 years introduced podcasts to their platform
Yeah.
as an actual thing. With iTunes, it's been on my phone since like forever. I always remember there being like the podcast app.
But you got to remember, that's kind of where the audience followed, though, right? Because
Yeah,
the biggest
our
podcast
majority-
is Joe Rogan, right?
our
And
majority-
he was on
yeah.
Spotify, right?
No, but no, he wasn't on Spotify. He was on
Was he?
something else, and then Spotify recently signed him an exclusive.
I thought he was doing everything. Well, I mean, he had his independent shows when he was
Yeah,
first starting
so-
out and everything. So.
Apple should have picked up on, but I think with Apple they didn't see podcast as being what it is now.
Mm.
It's probably why they didn't capitalize on it like 10 years ago when their smartphones first came out or whatever it was.
No, you got to remember,
But-
you can only be a leader in so many areas, man. Like,
Yeah, I
that-
guess.
that's it.
I would
man.
just like to see how this, as an artist, Nino, do you reckon it's beneficial or?
I don't think it would, from an artist point of view, but for everyone else, it would just be inconvenience.
No, because you're not actively
Like,
doing
for-
it though.
But you know what?
No, I mean for the listeners. Like
No,
for the
but
listeners
do-
to switch,
I was
switch
thinking
from one
that.
app to another app.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm saying if
It's an
all the other
inconvenience.
DSPs follow suit though.
I'm thinking more of a. You can create a new fan base within SoundCloud, didn't it? And then that
Yeah.
SoundCloud fan base, most likely if they're on the SoundCloud, they're not really got Spotify and stuff, because you're only gonna keep really 1 or 2 subscriptions, 2 max. Like I don't know what other platform you're jumping on. You got P's like that, but so imagine
Exactly.
your music just starts getting discovered on SoundCloud. So bare people from the SoundCloud world know you, and you get paid probably more than you're gonna do from the Spotify people. But that's where your majority of your music is. But you might end up building a fan base somewhere else, and you might be more discoverable on SoundCloud because it's not.
I feel you.
Different communities. as
Yeah,
well.
I feel you, but why doesn't it, like it's like SoundCloud, and I don't understand why it is a bit too separate. Like I can upload my song everywhere.
Yeah, SoundCloud doesn't come with our podcast
through
don't drop on
Ditto, through
SoundCloud.
Ditto. And it's like, why do I have to go and do the extra mile?
because SoundCloud's a bit easier to upload stuff. You literally just create your account and upload, isn't it? That's why. It's literally that simple. But you got a limit on how much minutes you can have. So you'd have to
It's true.
upgrade your account at a certain point.
It's true.
So I guess that's why they didn't do it like that. But
I just feel like they shot themselves in the foot with
Yeah.
segregating themselves like this. But again, I
think
understand
they
why they're
fucked up.
doing it now. I think music nowadays is just far too greedy. Like you can't even you can't play music on your Instagram no more.
yeah,
Like the amount of times I've
that
got
is
a
ridiculous.
your video, this story was removed due to copyright shit. It's crazy. You can't even
So
do it on TikTok
imagine
anymore.
Imagine going out on a vibes, snapping the vibe, uploading it onto your story,
You get hit
and
with
your story
copyright.
get copyrighted. Am I a dickhead? Like
No, that's mad.
But do you think
that is some dumb
they
shit.
did this because of like all those COVID things that people capitalize on, like COVID quarantine radio and all these other people doing like DJ? Like you reckon they thought, we need to find a way to monetize this, and in doing so, they kind of fucked it.
I don't know. Copyright
the-
music's been a problem for a long time. It's
I know,
been
but
on
it
every
was
single
never on
platform.
social media.
The social media, not
It was never on
social
social
media
media.
had
No
it as
way,
well.
no.
If
You could
play
do
a
anything
tune
on Twitter
your
or anything
social
like
media,
that.
on your story,
Yeah.
it can get flagged.
What is in the background?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
and
That's
it happened.
stupid.
Like so when it was even out for Tanaya's birthday, pre-COVID, obviously, and we went. I can't remember Shoreditch. One of my stories got copyrighted, and I was like, mad. That's bare dumb. So as imagine as an artist,
as a
your
DJ.
tune will never gonna be. No one's ever gonna see a video of your tune popping because you just want to be greedy, fam.
Well, is it technically you or is it your distributors or your record label?
Well, you need to have that conversation, fam.
You could white flag it, but then you could never. Then if you white flag it, essentially, from what Blade told me, you can't white flag it on certain platforms. So if you white flag it, that means you're white flagging it across the board. That means someone could just take your tune and upload it, and it won't get any alerts.
You heard about the Metallica Twitch thing, right?
No.
Okay, so Metallica, obviously one of the first bands to start talking about music copyright with like Napster and stuff, right? They were the people against the whole piracy kind of thing and everything. They were playing a live set on Twitch, right? And then Twitch copyright struck Metallica playing their own song in the middle of it, and then they put on like some other next music in the background and stuff.
So,
Like this is how ridiculous like the whole thing
Yeah, but
is,
then
right?
do you know how stupid this is?
That's
I
what
know.
happens,
I mean,
though.
like this is Metallica playing their own song,
But they don't know that.
live at BlizzCon, which is one of the biggest like gaming events in like North America and everything. And then they copyrighted the band playing their own song because again, people aren't in charge of this thing. It's all robots and AI.
Yeah,
and shit.
now that's what happens when you give it to the machine. Yeah, the
Yeah.
machine don't know.
You know, it's
It
fully
just
hit.
said,
Fam.
you just told the machine, if you hear this, lock it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right?
You don't even matter if the singer's singing it anymore. It's locking it off.
And this is
Yeah.
my
The
problem.
guy
I think
from-
it gets too much.
What was it?
Mm.
A manga artist from Dragon Ball Z.
Mm,
His artwork on his Instagram got flagged.
really?
Copyright strike. It's
Fuck.
his art.
It's
It's
actually
my
bad.
art. I'm the one who drew Goku. You know?
It's like fully bad.
What do you mean?
Toriyama works his now copyright strike. Toriyama, like that's bad.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Like, it's so dumb.
But yeah, copywriting and stuff is weird. It's one of those things where, like, I feel like we might be going again. You guys are saying that the companies are too greedy. I definitely agree with that and everything. I think this stuff being flagged and everything is like super stupid because it's not being
Yeah, because
stolen.
it's got to
If
the
anything,
point-
it's free publicity.
They're now,
Really,
yeah, that's what
when
I'm
you
trying to.
think
They're
about
now
it,
stopping free publicity because they want to make coins of the publicity. No,
Because
most
they're having
people discover
unique
artists
rights to
through
the
stories in the clubs or like I found a song through somebody that's
so much
DJing
so.
on
Fam,
Instagram.
I mean, that's been like one of the main reasons that so many people have like blown up because of TikTok.
Yeah,
right?
and now they put it on TikTok now.
Yeah,
People,
exactly.
You can't play, you can't do random TikToks because it's been flagged for copyright. It's like, bro, they want the coin from every single avenue,
Yep.
and I feel like it goes.
Mm.
It's
It's
less-
counterproductive.
It's counterproductive, yeah.
This
It's
is
stupid.
why I would always be independent.
No, but this is the problem,
Like,
right?
this is legitimately why I would always just be independent.
No, because then signing comes with its benefits.
Nah,
though.
man. No, I'm sure it does, yeah. But like, I would just be independent.
But if you don't have the money, independent is a very
you don't
pricey.
even-
It is an
the thing is,
expensive
if I-
vocation.
There's levels to independence in it because
Yeah.
you can be independent in terms you have no financial machine funneling you music for your projects and giving you studios
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But
Distribution,
yeah, when it comes to
advertising,
distribution and advertising now,
you're legal.
are you gonna
You're touring.
distribute every shopping? Are you gonna go through all of that? Are you just gonna get a company?
If I could,
that does it
if
for
I
you?
could set it all up, in-house thing, you get me? Then I'll do that.
It'll be expensive.
You could.
It comes with
Because
loads
the
of
thing
costs.
That means you would have to create your own label.
Because the thing is, yeah,
Effectively, yeah. And then you're going to
Yeah,
be signing
effect-
people and doing the same thing
No,
to
but
other
the thing is,
people,
yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
the way that I
And now
see
you're going to be the copy strike bastard.
Exactly.
You want to protect your
Nah, but
investments.
I wouldn't. Nah, but the thing is, yeah, look,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. My thing would never be super big anyway, innit?
I mean, yeah, maybe
Like,
because you're
it would never
disputing.
be
You're doing
like-
all the handwritten labels on all of
Yeah.
your CDs and stuff.
But at least I know if something super bangs,
Yeah.
I don't have to go through like bare long conversations to just allow people to play it in their stories and shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't
Until
care
someone
about that
offers
shit.
you the bag, bro. Stop it.
Boy, killed it.
No,
Don't
he's
say no.
100%
Yeah,
right
it's
on
so
that.
true.
That's
He's
right.
100%
Offers
true.
you that
If somebody
bag.
offers you the
Literally,
bag,
when
everything-
someone offers you
I'm
the
not
bag,
saying.
all of these things go out the window sometimes.
I'm not saying
100%.
that it's a bad thing to sign or anything like that. I'm not saying that.
Mm.
I'm just saying if it was me, I'd always be independent.
Well, there's a benefit
And
and,
these are my
obviously
reasons
pros and cons to both situations. If you've got a big machine that's helping you in terms of your legal distribution, tours, all of that stuff, but you lose that. Well, I mean, like, look at Kanye, fam. If you lose your mind to it, then it's bad, fam.
Hey, you went back.
You
You
got
became
some-
a billionaire, so
Well, yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean.
think
The
about
bounce
it,
back was
man.
deep, fam.
The bounce back was level still.
That guy got determination.
I don't dispute any. I don't dispute any of that, right?
Still.
But
But
obviously,
to go back to the original point,
he got as big as he did because he had the backing, right?
you know, I hear that.
That's an important factor of becoming like as big as these individuals in it.
So you don't. So that's another thing, yeah. You don't always have to be signed, do it? You don't always have to be contracted to someone. You can be contracted with someone for 3 years because it benefits you for those 3 years.
Yeah, it's not the
And then once yeah, exactly.
But they owe
it's only
those. But they will owe those tracks.
for the 3 years.
But no, but you won't owe those. I swear they keep the
Masters.
masters.
No, it depends if you sold them your
Depends-
masters.
it
Yeah.
depends on it depends on the contract, to be
Yeah.
honest. But overall,
I mean, a contract
if
that's giving you the
if
bag.
you knew
They're
that
gonna
for
take
3
your
years,
masters.
yeah, alright, cool. This is if even if they will throw away, you know, when you just need something to just put you on the next step, and you was like, you know what, I've got these tunes. Yeah, blah blah blah. Do the deal. Now you got enough peace to go and do what you really need to do.
Mm.
And sometimes it's calculated
Nice.
losses,
Yeah.
and it's not really a loss. It's just a victory you didn't win
Immediately.
all the way of. You know what I mean? You just have to share your victory a bit. It
compromise.
just depends how you use your.
Then again, you got some people like, remember Michael Jackson said that Sony was the devil. Like, he fought tooth and nail for his masters and shit, man, and he felt like, boy, I'm just getting fucked and
He did
fucked
that.
and fucked.
Yes,
over by
I
this
swear he
fucking-
bought the whole thing.
No, you're thinking the Beatles catalog.
No, man, I swear he's.
Wait, he bought his own
I don't
masters?
think Michael Jackson owned his masters.
Michael Jackson owned his masters.
Really?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm pretty
wow.
sure he at one point was had the biggest share portion in Sony as well.
Yeah,
Did
was-
he?
Yeah,
Like,
he was getting paid from bare people's tunes. Right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I remember he had that. I remember he
Yeah,
had like a
I know.
large musical
He
catalog.
was
He did. He was
absolutely on
balling
his
when it came to
thing,
that
man.
stuff. Had the Beatles catalog for Christ's sake, right?
He
But
was
like,
the king of music, fam.
yeah, he was another individual who
Fam,
thought like
he was
he's
bonkers.
king of
No,
pop.
when he in 2016,
It's to
Sony
go to the estate.
Sony acquired the Jackson estate.
In when?
2016.
2016.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right, they cashed out and then
and it was worth
they
sorry
started developing the PS5.
I'm pretty sure it was mad.
valued around $750 million.
Not surprised. That sounds undervalued, to be honest.
See?
Boy.
That's
Sounds
probably, you know, that's a
undervalued.
settlement. You know, when you
told
Yeah,
fam.
yeah,
fully.
Sometimes the offer comes, fam.
See, this is why they took him out.
No, my
I'm not going into
goodness.
that one, but that's why they took him
no,
out.
I'm not entertaining this stuff.
Taylor Swift's masters cost
Please.
is
I'm not
up there as
surprised.
well.
I'm not surprised.
What about Beyonce?
I don't know.
I just remember
But wasn't
I
her
just
dad?
remember-
Her dad's a manager, a record
he's
thing.
a record producer or
Yeah.
record label exec.
So,
I remember there was a
like,
Taylor
yeah, he
Swift one.
probably-
Before we go to next, I know there was a Taylor Swift. She was angry
Mm.
because somebody just sold her masters to someone else without her permission.
Yeah,
So she didn't own it. But imagine somebody just found out, Rod, this man
Yeah,
just bought my masters, but you didn't allow me to have the
Have a say.
conversation if I want to buy back my
Yeah.
masters. You just sold it.
But you're not gonna
someone
pay
else.
what they're paying.
They would. Kanye West was willing to pay like 500 million for his masters.
yeah, easily.
Or something stupid like that.
Because you got to remember, like, that's not only is that like wealth, then that's generational
Generational,
wealth,
innit?
fam.
When you hear them power
if I
tunes
can
in the
buy back
in the
my
tier
eternal
advert,
wealth,
that goes to you, fam.
I'm gonna buy my eternal wealth, fam.
Exactly, fam.
Fam, I got the
Can you
beans.
imagine,
I got the
fam?
beans in Jack and the what is it?
Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah,
Jack and the
golden
Beanstalk.
goose.
Wow. I got the golden goose.
Do you remember when Pharrell put that record in the middle of the ground and said we're going to open up in like 2050?
You throw that
Oh,
stupid shit
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I do
yeah.
remember
That time capsule
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
fam.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day, and I was thinking like, what happens if he doesn't bang like that in the future? And people dig it up, and it's just like.
It probably wouldn't.
Like, fam, I want no, even worse, right? Imagine like people like for
No, he
100
will.
years, fam.
He
He's
will.
gonna bang.
Do you know why?
That's gonna be better than happy,
Because,
yeah.
Because people always, humans have a love of, we have a thing about clinging to a certain era of the world. innit?
Nostalgia.
Yeah, like the nostalgia is mad. Like the 70s and 80s.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
the hippie phase, people cling to it to the point now we got hipsters and they're basically
yeah.
the new
Reliving the
hippies.
trend, right?
like the you know what I mean. So eventually, the people that are gonna be like all these our level of music,
Yeah, yeah.
they're gonna come back and it's gonna be like, nah, man, you don't even understand what
How
they
they
were doing
even-
in the 2000s.
Yeah.
No, fully.
gonna be
Do you
so
ever think
gassed.
though that like I mean, understandably,
This is what
ooh,
my
sorry.
granddad
I
was
think
listening to. Man.
Understandably, right? Somebody like Michael Jackson, personally for me, timeless. I think that Michael Jackson will still be banged out in like
Yeah,
200
yeah,
years time, right?
100%.
Times.
Now, like, here's the thing though. Like, is it that I feel like that because I had the benefit of growing up and listening to his music? Because Elvis don't bang like that for me. Like Elvis, like obviously there's some Elvis songs that you kind of think
don't-
anything.
but you know who does-
That's because your family settings are set differently.
But you know who does bang?
What Elvis?
Frank Sinatra.
You're not in the right family settings
False.
for you to really just vibes to Elvis and the norms.
Mm,
Like, think about it. Nino, do you play Michael Jackson at your house?
Yeah.
Did your children like Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
So
mm,
immediately, now his children are gonna be Michael Jackson fans.
yeah,
They're gonna go up and play Michael Jackson,
yeah,
and that means they're gonna probably play it around their children.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just gonna keep going.
Mm.
Like, it's just, that's how it works.
When's the
innit?
last you went downstairs and your parents were playing? You ain't nothing but a hound
You
dog.
don't hear
Never,
that
fam.
from your parents. Because your parents listen to that type of music.
But that's the thing, though. He was the biggest thing of the era, then, right? So by the
Not
same
me, but
reasoning.
But to who? Well, not to my family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
No,
to say.
no,
That's
fam.
what
There
I'm
are black
trying to
people like
say.
Elvis. Well,
That's
maybe
what
not
I-
as much as
I didn't say that there wasn't. I
That's
didn't
true.
say that.
This is fair enough. This is fair enough.
I'm
I'm not going
just
to put
saying.
words in your mouth. I'm saying, right, this dude was the... And the only
King
thing
of
about
rock
it,
and
right?
roll.
I guarantee you.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Everybody of them people that were listening to Elvis
Yeah,
were
yeah.
listening to Michael Jackson.
They're probably 100%.
Exactly.
Wait, I swear.
Yeah, you wasn't listening to one, not the other.
I got to be honest, like, I don't think there's anybody who
They-
hasn't
they-
heard
they-
Michael Jackson.
They went around the same time.
That's the point we're making.
Okay, cars bare confused. Cars thinking,
I'm talking about people that.
When you think
Yeah,
about
but
it
I
in terms
wonder
of
why-
fame and
but I was
popularity
wondering-
for the period of
Yeah,
time, the
but,
only
like-
person you could think in the past
But-
is like
But Elvis is like a double, like that's like
And
my
movies.
grandparents.
and movies as well.
Movies will never.
That's my grandparents
There you
era,
go.
innit?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's too far, innit?
What do you mean too far?
That's too far.
What?
That's too far.
I mean, people still listen to Beethoven. They don't bang Beethoven, but they listen to Beethoven, right?
I mean, in certain places, we could go out into certain raves and hear "You ain't nothing but a hound dog."
A
see
remix
them-
of that? Boy, that'll come on. People start boogieing.
You
Yeah,
ain't
know,
nothing
you
but,
know.
you ain't nothing but, you ain't nothing but, you ain't nothing but.
Nah, don't be sick. Don't even lie. Don't even lie.
See, man, has zonto into some Elvis
Hey,
Presley.
The whole club is gone.
Gotta remix that now.
I've been in the club, a man played Lion King in it, so I'm not surprised.
Fam, fully.
I've been in the dance and I've heard, and bro, there was man there shocking
Oh
out.
my goodness,
There was
fam.
man shocking out.
Bro, I don't know what raves you go to, bro.
This was in Oceana, Watford.
Fam, don't even act like
That's
you
not
ain't
even
ever
open
happened, fam.
anymore, us.
Yeah.
Of course,
Don't even act like it never happened.
But-
never heard Lion King in the rave.
Bro, man, I'm not shocking
probably heard
out
it in
to
Portsmouth.
Lion King.
I think you probably have heard it in
Portsmouth was bad, yeah, but ain't no damn Lion King.
Bro.
No, nah, no Lion King
Probably in-
OST
probably
coming on in the rave.
Probably in a
bro.
club like Fuzzy Duck and them things there.
Fuzzy duck, fam.
Bro, I've been in Fuzzy Duck and them man don't even play it there.
You was just weren't there that night.
They play
fam.
Barbie Girl. They're playing Barbie Girl. They're playing.
Yeah, no, but Barbie Girl is like that's them man's tune, innit? You get me? That's them man's tune, innit?
So dumb.
Like Lion King OST is not no man's tune. Like it's no man's tune.
What are you talking about? You're telling me you wouldn't do a. You
No,
telling
no,
me
it's
you
no
wouldn't do a
man's tune.
two-step.
AFC.
You wouldn't do a two-step to I just can't wait to be King remix,
going
yeah?
ham. If
Nah,
you put
fam,
that
you're
on
dead,
there in
fam.
certain settings, yeah, man will get touched in their spirit, fam.
Fam,
I beg, if I ever see man shocking out here to Lion King OST in the rave, I'm leaving.
are you dumb?
I'm leaving. I promise you, I will
First
leave.
of all,
I promise you, I will leave.
Are you gonna lie and say it's not one of the most banging Disney OSTs?
Bro, it is an amazing OST.
Thank you. That's
But
all
you
that
don't-
needs to be said.
you
Thank
don't
you.
put it in a
No,
rave,
no,
bro.
no.
You don't
You can
shock
rest
out.
now. The witness can rest.
you like-
We're
I
done
See,
here, fam.
if you were on a wave, yeah.
Or on a wave.
Yeah.
That comes on.
He's doing that Reach Hook skank.
Yeah, exactly.
That
yeah.
one there. But
Nah,
it's a
you
little
can't
two-step.
even lie to
He'll be the
me.
most guest.
Yeah,
You can't
I
even
know you
lie
would.
to
Like
me,
this.
fam.
Oh, you know,
Yeah, I know you would.
Fam, And
He'll
the
be the
remix?
Give it. Do it like
Actually,
6 months from now, so you forget.
Actually,
You
Yeah,
ran
yeah.
up the troops.
Actually,
You would actually.
actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll give you a real life example, bro.
Okay.
I actually went into Fuzzy Duck. Yeah,
Okay.
let me give it more context. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
It took me a while to go into Fuzzy Duck in there. Cause I instantly saw the crowd that were in there. I was like, no, that's dead. Isn't it? No, that's super dead. And then man, you could hear a bit of the tunes from outside, and it was like, no, that's dead. No, that's dead. But one time I was out in it, yeah, bro, they suckered me in. You know, they was playing a banger in it. And I was like, oh, swear down. So I go in, yeah, cool vibes in. Out of nowhere. Huh? Wait, is that the Pokemon theme tune? By the way, bro, I was gone.
Way.
By the way, I was
How'd you
gone.
even- How'd you even dance?
By the way, I left.
Are you
immediately.
joking? Bro.
Bro, I
That's
don't
what
want
I
to be
really-
in the rave trying
So-
to catch a gal and man's hearing
Two things.
Pokemon.
Two things.
Pokemon.
Two things.
Nah, killed
Two
it.
things. One, you know all the words to the song.
Of course I do. But
Okay.
But don't-
Is it a dead song if you know the words to
Oh,
it?
bro, by the way, stop this.
It's not. Second
There's
thing.
tunes that you
Not
can
only
listen
did
to,
you know all the words
and there's
to it,
tunes that you rave to, bro.
everybody in the rave knew all the words to it. And I can only promise you, the pop-off must have been mad, fam.
When you hear that guitar solo at the start, when you hear that guitar solo, bro.
The pop-off, everybody knows the words to it.
Go on.
I'm with the Q.
No,
It's
I
like,
wouldn't.
you know
I would be annoyed.
There
I'll
was a
stop.
time. There was a time
God.
when we used to hit the Fresh Prince of
No
Bel-Air
way.
theme come
I'm
on,
with the QM.
and it was the same thing.
Yeah, the
It's
Fresh
one of
Prince of
those
Bel-Air.
things. Show
The
tunes.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air still gets put and raised to this
Yeah,
day.
and that's
Exactly,
dead, and
fam.
that's dead,
Because
that's
everyone
dead.
knows the words
And I
to
don't
it.
It's a
like
bit
it.
And
coolish.
the pop-up.
I
I
don't
mean,
like
I ain't gonna lie.
Pokemon.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, come on.
I ain't gonna lie.
What would you say?
Bro, I tell you what.
I would, fam. I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why they play songs like that, right, is because that's the big bridge gap between you and gal at club that you don't
No,
know.
I don't need.
Because
I don't need.
I know
that.
you don't,
Game.
but there are certain men in
No,
there who do. That's not like this ain't about you, fam.
If
This
you
is
need
about
a
this
DJ
is
to
this is
Pokemon,
the 1-2
you
guys
will
in there,
get
right?
it. Fam, you shouldn't be in the rave. I don't understand.
Wait, say again? What?
If you need a DJ to move Pokemon so you can draw a guy, you shouldn't
Fam.
be in the rave.
Fam.
You need to go.
Who
watch
is the
YouTube
artist of
videos. I
Pokemon?
don't know what you need to
Who's
do.
the artists from
That is
Pokemon.
not
I got
Should
no
have been a
clue.
rave still.
That
Bro,
is
man
not
all
what's gonna-
playing R. Kelly
No.
bump and grind, yeah. and
Nah, bro.
Man are saying William
Remixed
Gal on
it.
Pokemon feature.
Fam, remix it. Listen, man. Listen.
You don't want to be bumping and
Right,
grinding
hey.
to no Kelly.
Yeah, I gotta be honest.
Season
man.
1, eh?
Season 1, eh? 150 Pokemon.
Hey, what starter would you take?
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness.
Nah,
But look, this is the fact of the matter is, right? You know, and not only that, but you know that you don't have to ID. You don't need to ID her if she knows the Pokemon theme song. That's the second thing I'm gonna say. If she remembers that theme song, then boy.
I mean, I hope I don't have to ID anybody in the rave because that's their job.
Big fact.
Man's bumping and grinding to R. Kelly and not looking at IDs, fam. It's getting
No, but on his
fam.
on his
I'm big in the
defense
face.
is
Yeah,
that
in
if I
your
go
defense.
into an 18 plus rave,
Yeah.
I shouldn't think I have to ask for. But you know what? We're not getting to that.
Yeah, I'm
But
Oh yeah, by the way, happy International Women's Day. Like.
yeah, yes.
Big up, large
Hey.
up.
Oh, so technically, was
Shout
that
out
planned?
Shout
What
out to
was
the
planned?
biggest women.
No, because it's today, it wasn't
Out there
yesterday.
right now.
Yeah, International Women's Day.
Miss
Uh,
Merkel.
Yeah,
We should take a.
the biggest woman.
Miss Merkel, isn't it?
Miss Merkel.
She shocked the nation. Oh.
She wasn't there to shock. She just
She
there to
does,
tell her how
she
it
does
is.
it again.
Does
Yep.
it again.
Gee.
Mexit.
But it's most definitely not race.
Yeah,
Listen.
definitely not race.
What do you think that my position is on this? Because
No,
I'm
no,
so
'cause
confused.
You know,
by
it's
this.
because last week when we had the
Yes.
discussion,
Just like the
Yes.
bands.
it's
It
funny.
wasn't last week, by the way. January 2020. You can go into the WhatsApp chat and you can see everything that I've said.
No, this is over Discord.
Bro, we was talking about this on Discord the other
Which
day,
one on
bro.
Discord?
We were talking about this last week on Discord.
Bro,
When the
was
interview.
Was I there?
Yeah.
Oh, the thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
You were saying
So,
it had nothing to do
Yeah,
about
so we
race,
do it. We
dog.
do.
no, I didn't say it had nothing to do with race.
For
I mean, are you going to tell me that I said it had nothing
Okay,
to
so
do
he
with
agrees
race?
with us. That's fine. Cool.
for added context,
It's
for
absolutely
you
fine by
listeners,
me. If we're all in agreement, then we're all in agreement, isn't it?
Meghan Markle. Sorry. Is it Markle or Merkel?
I think it's my.
It's like whatever Harry's last name is, isn't it? So
What is Harry's last name?
I don't know, Windsor.
Nah, it can't be
nah,
What
Windsor.
is his last name?
What is his last name?
It's so deep.
People are so.
And
This
right,
is
first
something
name
that
is
absolutely
Prince,
upsets me the
second name
most
is
about
Harry.
this. People don't care
Nah.
about the royal family like that. The royal family don't bang like this. This has been the most interesting that they've been. Oh yeah, by the way, one of them's a massive pedophile. So
Yeah,
let's not forget
let's
that.
not forget
This-
that the Queen's son
But
is a
I'll
nonce.
mention
Let's not
this.
forget that.
I will mention this till I die.
You got it incorrect last time because Sheldon
But
said
we're
it was
talking
cousin
about,
or something.
We're talking about.
But yes,
We're talking about Meghan now, right?
but first,
Meghan.
so mad
Hmm.
that we don't know
Yeah, 100%.
what Prince Harry's last name is.
Yeah, it's my thing.
No one cares about the royal family
Because they
this
don't
much.
say
fam.
it. They just say Prince Harry,
Yeah, they
Duke
were-
of Sussex all the
Yeah.
time.
Okay, then.
Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, first name Prince, last name Harry. Cool.
There you go, cool.
Like that's what it is, isn't it?
Did you see
But
that
I
conversation?
googled it, yeah, and it just says Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex.
Yeah, that's his
maybe they
title.
don't have last names.
They must have it. It was Windsor. It's the House of Windsor, right? So
Alright,
it must
what
be
if-
Harry Windsor.
What if they don't?
Oh, there we go.
What is it?
Right, man. That's got too many
Henry
consonants.
Charles
and
Albert David.
That's his name.
That-
That can't be a name.
Wait, his last. That's all first names, bro.
Charles is his dad's name.
Yeah.
Philip is
Albert.
Albert. I don't know who Albert is.
Oh my day! So did the first one have no name, and only had a first name, and then his you.
It's probably Windsor.
became their
No,
first
you're a
name,
dickhead.
and
You're a
then
dickhead.
his
No,
the
you're a dickhead.
first name
Where's
was
George?
Hey, this is
Yeah,
we're getting
but,
lost in the wrong thing, right?
Today,
Yeah, we are.
or not today because I don't know when this is coming out.
Oprah
Oprah sat
At
down
time of
with
recording.
Meghan
and,
and Harry
Mhm.
to discuss 4 years or 4 years. It's been
Yes.
of Meghan being dragged through the mud through the British
Tabloids.
media tabloids.
Tabloids, very specifically.
Same difference, isn't it?
Yeah. Same
And she's just said, "Life is tough." Woke up and said, "Enough is enough,"
Then she left.
and she said it. Screw, bah, bah. He said, "Enough is enough. It's time for me to speak my truth, live my truth, tell my truth." And what better way to do it with
Big TV interview with Oprah. Biggest.
I didn't,
most
you know, I'm not gonna
international.
lie. I just didn't think people cared about Oprah like that.
What are you talking about?
I thought she did her thing. No, as in, let me land. Like she used to be a thing, innit? I didn't know she was still
Still a
doing
thing,
it.
fam.
I thought she was retired.
Bro,
What are
it's
you talking about?
Oprah.
Is she retired?
I thought she retired.
I mean, she doesn't do a TV program no more.
Yeah.
But she's still
Even
big.
if she retired,
Well, even she
it don't
retired,
matter.
like-
It's still Oprah.
No,
yeah,
no,
no.
it's like this. If Mayweather said, "I'm fighting,"
Yeah, I
the-
guess, yeah.
the most popular thing right now,
Yeah.
we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
fully.
But yeah, so she did it with Oprah, and
What do you guys think about the interview in total? Like
I
the
think it
whole
was
thing?
telling. It was very interesting. I already knew the fuckery that the royal family, because fuckery people do fuckery stuff.
When
But,
you say fuckery, I mean when it came out for the whole thing, she didn't seem like she was too upset with the family. She was upset with the
she was upset
handler.
with the family.
Well, she said that she was okay with the Queen.
Yeah.
Harry said that he's like she was.
Let's not.
Okay, so
There was no way.
Wait,
There's no way that Harry. Wait, hold on.
One at a time.
There's
Let
no
me
way
know.
that Harry
Let me know.
and Meghan was
Yeah.
gonna go on big Oprah, yeah,
Yeah.
and disrespect the Queen. That was never gonna happen. They were never gonna do that.
Yeah.
Whether him and the Queen might not be on the best of terms, I just don't think he would have done that.
The way that she spoke about her relationship with the Queen, they had genuine moments together.
Yeah.
So
That
yeah.
seemed that like to me.
I think
right?
I think in the interview it was very telling in terms of who they did mention they were cool with.
They didn't
If
mention the people they weren't. Yeah.
If they were cool with you, they said in the interview
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
cool with them.
Yeah.
Anyone else they weren't cool with.
Yeah,
Period.
pretty much. That's
Just-
Prince
just
Philip.
That's all I can assume. That you weren't.
Yeah, I realised
That's
that
Prince Philip.
he never once ever mentioned the granddad.
Philip was 150% the person who mentioned the
I can
skin.
Yeah, he's probably
either him or William.
No, it was 100% Philip. It had to be Philip. It
Yeah.
could only be Philip. Prince Philip is the person who went to Africa and asked, "Do you guys still throw spears at each other?" Prince Philip is the dude
Oh, okay,
who
I didn't know
said,
that.
"Bro, this looks like it was put in by an Indian." Prince Philip is the guy who said to the fat kid, "You can't go into space because you're too fat." Prince Philip is that guy. That guy is 100% a couple centuries too back.
And Prince Philip
Now, if
is
you
the
wanna talk
one
about-
that looks like the vampire, right? Looks like an evil
Yeah,
villain.
he looks like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Sith Lord,
yeah,
fam.
What's
Like,
it called? Yeah.
He's got that. He's got it all over him.
that he's got a whole list of gaffes, and I can 100% see him being the person who posed that question or mentioned the color of the baby skin when it came out and everything. The Queen,
No, I don't think the Queen would have said that.
her brother, maybe.
Which one's the brother?
William, right?
The Queen's brother.
No.
His brother.
Is it his
Maybe.
brother? Listen, I don't know
Yeah,
about
it's his
the-
brother.
Yeah.
It's his brother, yeah.
Kate is it with-
Kate
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
husband.
Kate,
It's like
yeah.
Kate is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
wife of.
Yeah, that's his
But there's too many fucking. Bruv, the whole timeline of them is it's too much of a mess. I don't know who's who anymore.
Fam, we didn't know that before Margaret anyway. Like,
Like, when she's talking, yeah, and she's mentioned all these names, I'm literally just thinking, you got a little time tree. I'm like, bro, who the fuck is who?
yeah.
I just know that the Queen's son
Yeah.
is Charles,
Yeah.
the guy that's the guy from Wallace and Gromit,
Yes.
and then
I mean that's a
Andrew-
strong copy paste gene in that family, to be honest.
Andrew is the nonce that also looks like he's
Yes.
see like in a James Bond movie, he
looks
spins
like a
round,
villain. Yeah,
and he goes, he looks like a sinister man.
He does.
And then
yes.
then it's her husband, the Sith Lord, isn't it?
Yeah.
The
Prince
one
Philip.
that you come and said I took an African child's heart. Here you go, and he just eats it.
Yeah,
He's-
yeah, yeah.
he's
They
like a-
actually believe that him and they worship him in some places, boy.
Yeah,
Like,
he
it's
looks
just
like he's on that.
I could
that-
definitely see him being racist. The rest of the royal family,
he looks like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like I think it was a good interview.
I think it was okay. I think it was kind of vague in places where it should have been a little bit more distinct, if you know what I mean. Like,
I don't think so.
okay, so you felt like everything, because I feel like I would have liked to know more about that conversation that they had. That was the biggest thing for me, right?
feel
Like
that
someone
they
asked
yeah.
me what my son is going to look like when it come out the wound. Is he going to be playing basketball or what's going to be happening? Like I thought that was something.
I think
that
if they
should-
went too deep into it, they would have had to say a name for it to make
no,
any sense.
I don't necessarily think it needed to be the kind of thing in which they needed to name and shame the person, although I would have liked that. I would have preferred that. I think it should have been what his reaction to was.
But that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I felt like
What's that?
I feel
This
like
was
Harry
the
gonna
most
get pissed.
telling thing about the whole thing, yeah.
But he
is
didn't say what his reaction
I'm
to that
watching
was.
it, yeah. No, this
He
is
didn't,
this is
you know.
why.
He didn't say,
you're-
what did you do when someone
No.
asked you, yo, how black's your son gonna be?
No, but you know what? The thing is, yeah, when you're watching it, yeah, you gotta deep it, yeah, bro. I'm watching it, yeah, and these men are actually stressed. Like
Okay.
some of the questions, yeah, that Oprah was asking Harry, yeah, you could tell that, wow. Gotta think about what I gotta say in it. Like
I don't know if he was
they were
thinking about-
definitely holding back. Like, bro, facial red, like bare movements, bro. These man was stressed. So I know what they're saying.
I don't know about that.
Is real.
It seemed like a
You
really
got
fun,
deep in-
casual like conversation. I think it got
Nah,
deep when he's
man.
talking about, I don't want history
they
to
were stressed.
repeat itself.
Yeah, that did upset me though.
That I thought that was the
Because-
most upset that he got. But
because-
obviously he's talking about like his dead mum and stuff. So I would
Yeah.
thought in that situation, I don't want history to repeat itself. And he's
and then his
thinking
wife
about
talking about being suicidal.
yeah, his wife talking about being suicidal. Obviously, the way that the tabloids treated her and everything. The protection thing about
That's bonkers.
The protection thing is like it's one of those things where it's like
Even
one
he
of
lost
those. Yeah, he lost his protection as well. But that's because they decided to step back and everything, right?
Archie's protection away.
Yeah,
Before they were even out the thing.
yeah.
They said, yeah, when he's born, he don't have titles.
But why
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
he have
the
a
thing
title?
is that's actually like a rule that exists from the Henry VIII
What's that?
something or other. She mentioned it during the thing. Some corn called her everything, right? The difference is in this situation is that what are the two? What
William
are
and
William's
Kate.
children's? No, it's not William because William and Kate's kids.
Yeah, I don't know the name.
Princess Charlotte, and the other thing and everything. The Queen actually wrote a letter saying, "Yo, we're gonna give them titles after they're born and everything, right?"
Yeah.
But that didn't happen with Archie, right?
Okay.
We don't know what the circumstances as to why the Queen didn't write that, but that's what the protocol is there. It existed from like 1917 or something.
But I just want to know why give it to one and not the other.
Well, this is the thing. She wrote
This is the problem.
to circumvent it. I don't know if things.
Explained it's because of the color of her, bro.
But the Queen could have easily written that letter as well. For Archie. She wrote it for Charlotte, she wrote it for Thing.
I know,
And
but
she,
then-
Meghan already said that she had.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
said she had a good relationship with the Queen.
Yeah, but
Huh?
and what it sounds like is
Well, you
that
didn't.
there's no Negro blooded son that's ever going to be named Prince.
Yeah.
We already had the Black Queen. I sent you that.
Yeah.
Bro,
Stop it,
bro.
man.
I sent you that.
Stop it,
I sent you that specifically
Luke,
so you can
Luke,
read that.
Luke,
Stop it,
Luke,
man.
I'm
Luke,
so
Luke,
done.
Luke, they
Google
don't
images.
even know that woman is there.
Yeah, no.
They don't even know that woman is there.
She was on the-
Bro,
she was
and she
on
look,
the-
and bro,
I'm
even the
so
picture
done.
you sent us to Google,
No,
I still couldn't find
It's
a
only-
black image of her.
Yeah,
Oh
only
my
white images.
Oh.
I can only see white
No,
images.
but that's how they used to draw.
I sent it to you. I know what it looks like.
That's how they used to draw
But do
black
you-
people
okay,
back in the
okay.
day.
It is
So
actually
I
how
don't
they used to
know.
draw black people.
That were
Yes.
in royalty.
Yes.
I don't dispute
It's white
that.
Moorish princes and princesses are often drawn like of that pigment and stuff, right? That's
It's
just
mad,
the way,
though.
that's just how
It's
it is.
mad.
That. Then we could talk about
But do you
whitewashing.
think that's mad in itself.
We
Yeah,
can
it
talk
is.
about historical. Well, yeah, if we want to talk about historical whitewashing, we can.
So,
Like,
what is your
it's a simple-
opinion or your views on as to why the prince,
Oh well,
not even the prince, Archie,
Didn't
would not be
receive
given?
it.
Yeah,
to me, it seemed bureaucratic, unfair, and like completely like arbitrary. Like they gave it to Charlotte, they gave it to Thing. To be honest, I don't even know what the circumstances of the situation would have been afterwards, but you could tell that whatever relationship that kind of existed between them and the Queen was like deteriorating for one reason or
Bro,
another.
you're super on the fence, bro. Like, let's just keep it 100%
What do you mean on the
real.
fence?
It's because he's got black in him. Like, let's just keep it 100%.
Okay, cool.
Like, let's just keep it
Okay,
real.
cool.
Let's keep it real. Like,
Okay,
okay. Look,
that-
look at the
that's what
only
you think.
look at the only commonalities here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Meghan, dragged through the mud, bare beat up, being locked in yard for 4 months, leave 2 times, telling you, oh, you need to stop going out, now you can't go see your friends, getting battered and bruised in the media everywhere.
Okay.
Cool. Archie, yeah. No
Not
Prince
born
title.
yet.
No Prince title. no
Doesn't
Prince
exist.
title. What's the one commonality between both of them being badded up, by the firm? Well, I tell you.
I mean, I've told
But
you
they
the
both got a
reason
bit of black in
why. Okay, cool.
Now, everyone else that hasn't been
Okay.
been chief up like this,
Okay.
what do they not have in them?
Okay,
Black.
Okay, cool.
Why is that? I mean, it's that simple. Like, let's not pretend.
I mean,
let's not pretend like
Okay.
like they wouldn't see it as tainting the royal family.
I mean, if it was that, if this is the perspective that they have, she would never have married Meghan in the first place.
Well,
it would never have got that far.
You know,
they said that they had a separate marriage to the one we saw on
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, they did, obviously. That's not uncommon either.
No, it was just Dumfries.
Yeah, that's not uncommon.
bro, they didn't.
That, I mean, like people, like you have
didn't
to
know
understand
that
that, like
either.
the
I
entire
didn't know.
concept of like a
Yeah,
royal
man.
marriage is like a massive publicity stunt because that's
No,
how
but she
people
didn't
get
say it
money.
like she just said it like, brother, I didn't even want to.
You didn't want to have a big wedding. I'm
just
sorry,
like-
if you're part of the British royal family, you cannot not have a big wedding.
Yeah, but I feel like that they just allowed the marriage to. I think obviously Harry's allowed to marry who he wants to marry,
Yes.
innit? But they didn't want her in the family, from what you could tell from her interview.
Well, I mean, I don't
Like,
know
if
if
it
they
was-
wanted her in the family for several other reasons, mind you, right? Because I got to be honest, in the
Can you name
history
them?
thing. But
She said
if you can
everything
Google
changed when she
someone, who's been naked in a TV show, that is not what you constitute. Well, like
No,
traditionally.
stop it. They got brother all up in there doing that nonsense, bro. They don't care about. They don't care about no sex scene where you don't actually see anything in a TV show, bro.
I mean, that's a separate thing, a completely separate issue, right?
Bro,
They allow everything. They allow everything but nudity. They allow adultery.
Wait. So we're talking about well, first of all, that was a massive embarrassment to the crown,
bro.
That was
yet he's married to her.
And yet,
who? What? Wait. So first of all, let's
I'm just saying,
codify
an
what we're
embarrassment,
talking about here.
but they still
So
allowed
I
it
can
to
give you
happen.
several. I can give you several reasons why, and I don't know about the family. I don't know about the family. All of us here are just presuming.
no,
Like,
I'm not presuming.
okay.
It's what she told us, bro.
So she told you.
Read between the
She
lines,
told
bro.
you that the family was racist towards her. She said that the Queen was racist to her. She said that Philip was racist to her. She said that.
never said that.
She didn't say any of that.
She
stuff,
alluded
so I
to
don't know
it.
why you're getting.
Harry,
When did she
Harry,
read between
Harry
the
more.
lines,
Harry,
bro?
So this is the thing, right?
Wait, hold on.
You're reading
I
so
think
between
Harry,
the lines.
Harry
hold on,
said
hold
it
on,
more.
hold on. It's not-
I'm
Harry
telling
said
you
it
now.
more than anything because he said that being with her,
Yes.
and her being a royal
Opened his
family,
eyes to the possibility
and
of
the
things.
whole.
He was
He
talking
said
about
he
his
was more.
experience of having a black girlfriend. That could have been in America. I don't dispute
He was
the
talking about
fact.
here.
Nah, man. Because he was talking about the first 8 days he was in a relationship with her. Like, I mean, what?
You know, but like, come on, man.
He was talking about the first 8 days of having a girlfriend who was mixed race when he was in the tabloids and everything.
Yeah,
right?
he said he realized on day one how mad it was.
And he understands how mad it is to this day
Instantly understood,
that
bro.
her being a black woman.
We're talking about 3 different sections of society, though, right? And we can do that in different gradations of racist, right? So, British public. Do we think the British public is racist?
Yes.
Majoritively. Let me finish. Majoritively against Meghan. Because remember, you guys, you can look at Instagram, you can look at Twitter, you can look at loads and loads of different things of loads of people who support her. Am I going to say that the British public is entirely racist against Meghan? No. Am I going to say that there's a portion that's racist? Yes.
70% of them are
70%.
70%.
So you think that 70% is racist against Meghan?
No, I don't think that
I don't know about-
70%
yeah,
are.
I
I
don't
think that
This is an arbitrary number that you're
I
plucking
think
from
the-
nowhere. Because as many negative sources that you
the
can
loudest
get.
voices are basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The loudest voices that are on, you know, your Daily Mail, your Telegram, your
Sun.
your Sun, your all of that stuff, right? In the comment sections down there, those guys are 100% vitriolic and racist and stuff. That's the worst aspect. Now we're going to move on to the other aspect. Do you think that the handlers of the British family are racist?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what behavior did they exhibit that made you think that they were racist?
I mean,
Asking the color the
having
That
concerns
wasn't, because that's the
and
next level.
conversations.
Because that wasn't done by the handlers. That was
But
done
where
by
do you
a
think that
family
stems from,
member.
bro?
Wait,
He didn't actually say a family member, though, did he?
he did.
He did. He
She
said
did.
family
She
member.
He
said
said family member.
Yes, someone, and I'm
No,
telling you,
from
it
the
was Philip.
institution.
No, she didn't. Are you remembering this
You know, when
conversation?
she said
different?
institution as well and firm, I just always kept thinking, right, you just say royal family, man. Like,
No, because the
No,
royal family
because
and the
there's a-
firm
She
are
made-
separate
she-
Yeah,
entities.
it's
She
separate,
did
it's
make
separate.
the
There
distinction.
is a distinction. She
Yeah.
even
She
said
did
it.
do
She
that,
even did. Did we watch the
Yeah,
same
no, she
interview,
did. She
fam?
did.
But
She
I
did.
do
say-
She
think-
said that she felt that the family was caring, etc. Now, I don't dispute the fact that they are
I think
probably.
the
No,
firm-
but she
I think the
she
firm-
had something against the family as well, though.
Did she? What did
Yeah.
she? When?
Because
What-
remember, she said the one thing that they were most upset about is the family not speaking out.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Oh no! That wasn't the family not speaking
No,
out.
it was, it
That
was.
was the firm not speaking
No,
out.
no,
'cause
no,
the
no,
firm said they were
no.
going to protect her.
He said,
Right.
she said, Harry said
Yeah.
that
whole
when
three years.
Meghan was going through the madness through the tabloids and stuff,
He didn't want to speak to
he
his
said,
family.
no, he said
about it.
72 people in Parliament, women stood up for rights of...
to talk about what happened in the newspaper.
But he said
but
what
it's my
upset
family
him the
didn't.
most
Yeah.
out of everything else is that his family have not said a word about it.
Yeah.
Not come to defend it or anything. And
Yeah, I'm definitely going
It's very
to.
questionable.
I'm definitely going to go to the most important thing is switched around a lot because to me it sounded like the most important thing to them was like, what, we're going to lose protection for our kid? Like, well, go on. Why are we not going to get protection anymore?
that's
Yeah,
also
yeah,
mad as
that
well.
was.
There's a lot of mad
But you
things.
gotta understand
Yeah.
at that level of when you come from a certain place,
Yeah.
and you've got that amount of publicity,
Yes.
people might just want to get you.
100%. And she even mentioned it too with the death
So-
threats that she got. Probably again from a massive, like, incredibly, like, stirred up racist crowd as well. I'm not disputing the fact that there's definitely a racist element that plays. I don't think it's as large. And I think if you are going
Yeah,
to
so
talk
how
about
fuck
it,
you gonna be? How can
you
you,
gotta
do
talk
it to
about
your
it-
grandchild?
you're
man?
going to talk
You-
about
Great grandchild as well.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit mad, the pool
I do
security.
not
You
dispute
You know what
that,
it is?
right?
I think, what you got to think about as well. Imagine going your whole life,
Yeah.
where people patterned everywhere you
Exactly.
everywhere was
travel,
safe. But
bodyguards,
when everywhere is
security,
made safe,
chauffeur.
also more aware of possible dangers because
Yes.
you're trained to just go through protocol. You know what you can and can't do and what people can and can't do.
And where you can go.
So the moment your life is in this light now,
Yeah.
you're getting death threats. You're getting all these hyped up racist like people
Then
that
they
might,
pull the rug.
someone might want to pop smoke you like just.
Yeah.
You don't know who is your op at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be one opportunist thinking he's doing good for the world, like some madman.
Yeah.
Like, and then they tell you, yeah, your son's not getting that protection, you know. And you know what? I don't
And they took
think-
away his
I
protection
don't
as
think
well.
You're gonna have your protection as well. Oh, and the newspaper who were not really backing you with just baited your address.
I mean, like,
That's a massive
to be completely honest,
Yeah,
like,
no.
she said, like, their neighbors and everything, like.
No, talking about in Canada.
In Canada.
So in Canada is when they pulled the security,
Listen,
but
they're
their
living
address
in a
was
gated community.
no, but their address was leaked.
Oh, was it?
So their address was leaked by whatever British tabloid. So imagine like everyone now knows that Crazy Luke lives at 106 Fair Lane.
Man, just
But you got bare,
dox me. I'm joking.
you got bare security there, innit? And then
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh right, okay, cool, we're
I'm not
cool,
disputing
innit?
that.
They know where we live, but we're cool.
Okay, that's something.
But then now everything's
pulled-
gone, bro.
They pulled
Pulled your
security.
And
Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
and then they
I
take your
thought that
and then they
was-
take your
I
money
thought
away.
that- I thought that was no, him being calf and everything.
That's
Because I thought it was
crazy. It's like they said, you know what, nigga,
If I
you
was
can't
him,
die.
if I was him at that point,
Sitting duck.
at that point, I would have thought, yeah,
Bro,
they're trying
he
to kill me
went-
right now. At this point, today is the day.
And
They're
that-
trying to kill me.
Homeless.
Yeah, the prince was homeless, you know.
Come on, let's not do this.
No, I don't.
Let's
Look,
not do
they were homeless, but they could buy a yard.
Let's
No,
not
they
do
couldn't.
this.
That's why they was.
No,
Are
no,
you
no,
telling
no,
me-
no,
Are
no.
you telling
No.
me,
Could've
man,
bought
she
a
yard.
created all that Diana money? By the way, Diana was actually.
No. But he can't just buy any yard.
Yeah,
What
of
do you
course.
mean?
He
Well, you
has
can't
to
just go
pack-
buy a
No,
yard.
no,
and-
I
Bro,
understand he can't
He's
just buy.
not the type of guy that can
wait,
just
wait.
go, yeah, do you
Wait,
know what?
wait,
I
wait.
actually need a place, but I've
Wait,
got money.
wait,
Let me
wait.
just set up shop here.
Yeah, I know he's not
Oh,
getting
okay.
no Airbnb.
Yeah,
I agree. He ain't
yeah,
getting
yeah.
an Airbnb.
Right here,
He ain't getting an
any
Airbnb.
house
Right?
right now.
I understand.
Bro, he needs time.
He's not getting an Airbnb,
So
right?
he was homeless.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
he's going for
like-
No,
I
but
mean,
no,
like-
but you know what it is?
No,
When
no,
we use
no,
the term
no,
homeless,
no,
when we use the term
he was
homeless,
homeless.
it makes you believe that when he opened up his app to the facial recognition.
So you know when
it
you
said
get your
zero in it.
Airbnb, right? You know when you're enjoying, when you like at the
Permanent
airport. Are you homeless?
Huh?
Are you homeless when you're at the
No, no,
airport
no.
traveling
Alright,
between
let me
countries?
just-
No, because I have a home.
Yeah.
I'm just not there.
Not
right
in that
now.
country, fam.
Are
Are you homeless in Japan?
Huh?
Are you
No,
homeless?
because I have a home. I'm just not there right now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, listen,
He didn't have
I
a
have money.
home.
Listen, I have the money to buy a home. I just haven't bought it yet.
Yeah.
Am I homeless?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing
You
this.
don't have a home.
I'm
If
not
you
doing
don't have a
this.
home, you're homeless.
Bro,
By
the yard
definition.
he's buying is not on Zoopla as well, you know. Like, you're not getting his yards on. He's not.
Wait, you
searching
can.
for
You
it.
can actually get. You
You
can
could,
actually
you get
get
some
£1 million
mad
houses on
yards.
Zippo.
But question though.
If you can
You
find
can.
it on the internet, that's not the yard he's buying, bro.
I mean, we don't disagree with you.
They kind of told us where they live. All we have to do is find out where does Oprah live. Oh, yep, cool. Where does
Listen.
same road? Same
You
road?
think
I know where you
You
live.
think you're getting onto the
He
road?
didn't say he's going.
I didn't say I'm going there.
Find
I
out
said I
where
know.
Oprah
I can find out where Oprah lives.
You know, I can find out where like Bill Gates lives. Where,
They
like,
do. I'm sure they.
yeah,
do.
let's go back.
But wait, hold on. Yeah, yeah.
This doesn't matter.
But
This we're-
is he
we're-
allowed to go back to Buckingham Palace?
Yeah, of course he's allowed to go back to Buckingham Palace.
that'd
Does he
be-
want to go back to Buckingham?
But technically, then he's not homeless.
Go back there, fam.
What do you mean? He's not homeless.
Go back
He's
to
a
Buckingham
millionaire.
Palace.
In fact, he's a multi-millionaire. I know that you guys like to do this whole like, oh man, like by the books, he is homeless. He could buy more homes than the average homeless person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not in the same
I
category.
never said he couldn't.
Okay,
didn't say
fair
he
play,
couldn't.
I never said he
right?
couldn't.
So
The
we're
point-
saying
the
that
point-
Prince Harry
the
homeless
point-
and homeless.
He didn't have a
homeless,
house.
They're not really the same
That's
thing,
not,
right?
That's
No.
not the point I was
He didn't
even
have a
making.
home.
The same thing.
No.
He didn't have
They
keys
are
to
the
a home that
exact
said his name
same
on it.
Thing.
Yeah.
They both do not have a home.
And the point I wasn't even. The
Yeah.
point I was trying to land, I didn't even get to
Right,
land.
land it.
I was saying, man went homeless. The whole fact that he can even go without a residence here is
Man's
mad
gonna
to
go
me, because you
council.
have
Can you
family.
get me a quick yard?
You
Yeah.
have
Yeah, you have to
close
stay at Tyler
friends and
Perry's.
close family. Where
That's
are
mad.
they, fam? Where are my people, them? When everybody's moving to me and I ain't got no security. Where's
yeah.
my bro?
Yeah.
Bro, I shouldn't have to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why am I staying at next man's? I don't.
Why
know.
am I saying that?
But you
Why-
know,
Tyler
do you
Perry.
recognize? You do
Well, I like to believe they know Tyler Perry because
Yeah, I know, but
I mean, yeah, they lived at his yard. Like, let's not sneak in. They weren't that homeless.
and he
That's
gave
what
him
I'm saying.
security.
You know, like that compared
Yo.
to the people you know in your life.
Okay.
Like,
You
So
don't know.
what has
it,
William
I don't
said
know the
on this
relationship between
Yeah.
Meghan Markle and
Yeah.
Tyler Perry. It must be very close for him to give her a home and security.
I mean, to be honest,
that's
like-
not. That's bro.
No, to be honest, like it could be as easily just be like a thing move. I mean, bro,
But he-
are you not going to have the black princess in your yard?
It sounds like a
You're
sick
down
movie.
to it, not bro. What? Shit.
It sounds like a sick movie though.
You're not
It
gonna
does.
have. You're not gonna have like
What, a target in your house?
A target?
Nah.
She's target.
home by
I'm not inviting a target to my house.
nah, fam, nah.
Bro, so set up.
But again,
No,
hold
it
tight,
doesn't
Tyler
sound like a good
Perry.
movie. You get to tell all your friends. Yeah, I had British royalty in my yard.
Yeah, it's definitely a public.
No one gets that. Like,
He's securing
would you
the
turn down
bag,
Obama?
Yeah.
If Obama was like, "Yo, I need a place to stay," would you say no?
I said you can have a place to stay if you feature my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I would as well.
Yeah, thank you. And why are you saying no out of
Kick racks
interest?
Obama.
Why? Why are you saying no?
Like, I don't know, man. To me, he's just a dodgy guy, bro. Like,
Okay, you do you in. Moving swiftly on, right?
But I feel like the fact that it's very mad. The fact that he lost his security deal. The fact that he's no longer his child is not a prince, which is a bit weird.
I think that this is
and the fact that his family cut him off financially.
Yeah, but the thing is, being cut off financially is because, like, we're talking about, like, two separate entities here, and I think people need to recognize that. The royal family and the firm, the way that they get handled, even, like, Harry was talking about this himself during the thing, right? Like, there's this unspoken contract between you and the British press. The Queen doesn't get to like, make a lot of decisions and stuff. Like, their life as royals is in front of a camera, and it's primped and trimmed and it's made to look as perfect as possible. That's why people don't like talking about the whole infidelity thing that happened with Diana and everything. That's why all the family haven't spoken about Brexit. That's why every single thing that you get about this kind of stuff is done through the entire firm thing. Oh yeah, by the way, is the Queen going to be watching this? No, she's not. Like that, like this is the royal life. The royals
And that's
don't
what he was-
actually talk out about that much.
And that's what he was talking about being.
He was talking about the amount
about-
of control that he has over
yeah.
his life. That's what he,
He
said,
said
at the end.
it
Did
feels
you feel
good.
trapped?
It feels good to him. I feel like now
Yeah.
they have a sense of freedom in it.
Yeah, that's what they were looking for. And that's part of the thing. That's why she was getting so upset about being in yard for 4 months and only allowed out twice.
Yeah,
right?
that's
You're a royal person, right?
No passport.
No
Imagine your
passport,
passport,
nothing.
driving license,
No
and
passport,
keys
no
taken away.
driver's license.
You're-
That's pretty
and then
crazy.
like the people are saying you're oversaturated in the media. Okay, cool. Like
deal with
like,
it.
thing. Fam,
It's your
he was
job,
talking
God.
about
Yeah,
like
that's true.
when Prince what was it? Prince Philip was in hospital because of COVID and everything, and she wanted to call the Queen. She had to talk to a handler to ask if that's the correct thing to do and if she could do that. Fam, that world is fucked.
Yeah, it's
and that's because of the world of publicity that exists there. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, Prince Philip is definitely racist, and he 150,000,000% asked. What colour is that kid gonna be? Am I gonna,
Now that he
guy
said
was
it,
doing
yeah,
that shaggy
I could
look.
like
I was
I
playing
think it's one of those.
plastician in the background, big lips, African hooter,
You
and
reckon
he
he did
was
it
the
discreetly?
fan.
though?
It was
But
mad.
but you reckon he did it
Definitely,
discreetly? Like yo, Harry, like what?
No,
What?
he walked
What?
into the room, bare disappointed, and just made that rude comment. You know when someone comes in, you got that one
House of
family
Frey.
member.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah,
Walder Frey.
exactly, fam. Walder Frey.
What's this nigga doing here?
Yeah, fam.
You definitely walked in and said something like that.
And he's got a history of that.
Harry
He's got
said
a-
he doesn't want to say anything about the conversation, fam.
Fam, you know
Nothing.
it was the
He-
grandpa. It's the
he-
racist
yeah,
grandpa.
he
We
didn't
know
wanna
it.
say
You
a
know,
word,
he
fam.
know it
fired
was,
up. He
fam.
didn't want to say, I would have smacked him up. Because
Yeah.
he can't say, I want to smack him up. He can't
Yeah.
say he wants to smack up anyone.
Yeah, but he did it.
So
He was like, see the way he answered that question.
he
Yeah?
said, I'm not talking about it. straight.
Very
It was
rattled. You
stern.
see, he was
It
very
like,
rattled
no.
with that. Like,
But this
bro.
is the thing. I wanted to ask, like, if I were Oprah, right, I would have asked, right, like, what was the conversation after someone said this to you? Like,
Grab man by his collar and said, "I will shake the shit out of you."
because
I'll give you,
Yeah.
I'll give you a heart attack right here.
Nice
and
to have heard that because
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I want to know how.
Well, she did say she's got some.
fragmented that
She
relationship.
said she got
is
some
now,
other
right?
bits and bobs that come out tonight. Or
Yeah,
during
I want to say that, but they're not going to go into that because they know what the whole like publicity thing is around that.
I
Because they
don't
don't want to
think
do that thing where it's like, oh, what? You're moving to another country? Oh, there's going to be a war between royals. The royals in Canada, the royals in Britain, and everything, and then that's going to be the next thing in it, right? I mean, people were already saying that from the beginning, fam.
Yeah, no, they're untouchable now.
Who?
Who?
Harry and
Nah, they ain't untouchable.
they're
no,
not.
They're
no,
not
I tell you now. I tell you now.
Man's already complaining about him not having enough security for
I
his
tell you
youth, and
now.
he's saying he's untouchable.
I tell you now. I tell you now.
Do you think they care about a little conspiracy?
If they smoke Meghan now.
They will
gonna
not smoke her.
By the
not
way,
gonna
the
smoke
American
Meghan,
government's
fam.
getting involved because
They won't
the
smoke
royal
her.
family has got an American citizen assassinated on American.
How would they ever find it
territory.
out?
Wait,
by the way?
what? What are you talking about?
Bro, it's
If
like,
they
It
would-
will never happen because it's Mazzoline.
It's
But
a
if it did
Mazzoline,
happen-
bro.
But if they happened, like if they,
Nah, they
it'll,
don't want
it will
that
never
to
happen. But if it happened, there's
It's
no
absolutely
way
Dramatic.
with this Black Ops army we got already.
Yeah.
There's no way someone's gonna go bang, kill Meghan, and a British flag's gonna come out, fam.
Like Joker, yeah? I'm done.
You would never know, bro. And if asked, you would say, no, we did not kill her.
Things are implied.
And you can't go into
Alright, you have
war
to think,
without
yeah.
knowing the
What is
facts.
You have
implied?
to think,
What's
yeah.
implied?
You have to think, yeah.
What's
Okay,
implied? Before we continue, what's
Like
implied?
why is she? Okay, if they don't like her,
Yeah.
they could have written her off at any point.
Why? They don't just
That's
don't,
what I'm
they
saying.
just
But
don't
then,
do that.
but then for her to be written off after what she said now, bro. I mean, it's like I don't know. 2 + 2 = 4, bro.
No, it's
I
not.
mean,
because
she
you know
was to
why?
die now, if she
Any
was to die
other,
now, it
any
would-
other,
I mean, like, to
any
me, it
other
would be
EDL
so-
man
I
could
mean,
write her
it
off.
was-
Wouldn't it be 2 + 2 = 4 when like Diana was going through her divorce? So, I mean, they were quite openly and publicly having a divorce, and then she died.
Bro, she's just gone on live TV across the world that ITV has just brought to air,
Yes.
where she's basically saying the Mazzoline about the royal
Again,
family, bro.
you keep on talking about
She
again. We got
she
to
was
separate
very-
British tabloids, the firm, the royal family.
She was very
There's like a big
she was
difference
very,
between these things.
and she's not stupid. She was very careful in the words she mentioned towards the royal family. The firm, she didn't. She said what
No,
it was.
'cause the firm,
tabloids,
again.
yeah, but the British family, she was very careful in the words.
don't think that she was careful.
Even
Okay,
when
maybe
she was
I read
talking
it.
about the Kate Middleton thing, yeah,
Yeah.
and she said, "By the way, I didn't make her cry. She made me cry."
yeah.
And she even said, "I was a bit disappointed
That Kate
the-
didn't mention
didn't
the
mention
fact
it,
that
but
she did it.
She
Yeah.
didn't want to say what she really said.
Yeah.
Little rascal. I know she wanted to say that, but she didn't say that. So I was just disappointed that if I was in her shoes,
Yeah.
I would have come out and said, "Yo, by the way, this is not what happened."
You can
She
still
was know that the
remember.
firm, no one wanted to talk about it, but she never said anything. And Mazza to the point where they would, you know,
The most Mazzoline thing that she said about the family is someone asked
the
me
baby
what
thing.
color my babe is going to be when
Like,
it
Baby
comes
thing
I
to
think-
matters
you know
too.
what I
And
think it
even
is?
then, that wasn't the conversation that was had with her. That's the conversation that Harry had with his grandpa, because we know it was his grandpa.
Yeah.
The
Wait,
conversation that he told her about, fam. I'm telling you,
No,
nigga
wait,
said,
I'm
do you
hearing
still
that.
chuck spears at each other? It can only be him. Like this is not Batman.
And
This,
here's-
Hey,
why.
it's not the Riddler here, fam.
I think
This
it's
is like
all out. I
this
think
is
it's
the
all
2
out.
+ 2 you're talking about.
No,
Yeah.
I think this is what happens, yeah. My man, nasty racist vampire guy.
Yeah.
He,
what's it flawed?
He's got weight when it comes to the firm, innit? You know, man,
Yeah,
them
probably,
Man,
yeah.
It's probably,
them
it's
man
probably,
used to do
it's
things
probably like
differently
Peter.
back
No,
in
what's
the
that
day.
guy? Peter Bocelli's father. What was his name?
I can't even remember.
The old man.
I don't know.
Oh.
But
You like him, fam?
he's doing
Leader.
his thing in it. So when he was doing his thing from way back when, yeah,
Yeah.
like you got to think, man's old.
He's
He's
untouchable
got
as well,
a good
fam.
60 years with the firm, innit?
Fam, yeah.
In his prime days as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
true,
man
actually.
listen.
Yeah.
That man listen to what he has to say.
100%.
The moment he saw, goddamn niglet, that was it. He can't do nothing. You
Yeah.
can't get assassinated. It's all mad. But what I can do is make your life hell.
Oh, I can
will
what?
be
I
an
can
obstacle.
lead you down the
I will be
path
an
of
obstacle
self-delete.
to everything, and the
Lead
firm
you down the
don't do
path.
nothing.
So do you feel like her suicidal things were actually orchestrated?
What? Her feeling that?
Yeah.
You think she's lying?
No, I don't think that she was lying. What I'm saying is, do you feel that the royal family intentionally made?
Oh no
her
no no
feel
no! I was just joking
You
around.
don't have to
with
be
the
scared
system.
of them, you know.
I'm not scared of them, bro. The Queen's son
I think-
is a nonce, bro. I'm not scared of that.
We're going to do this.
I'm not scared. No, but what I'm saying is that
I don't know. What did you do?
because I did see Piers Morgan today.
Yes.
pretty
Yeah, but
much,
like, listen,
pretty much said.
I don't know what he's whining about.
I don't know what his problem is.
listen.
Nothing-
You
nothing
guys
to
keep
the
on.
detail.
This is the
Yeah.
problem
Piers
that I
Morgan's a
have,
dick
and this is
or
what I'm going to
something.
explain to
It is
you. Again, we've fallen into this because we should have talked about the Mr. Potato Head thing, because that's a perfect example
yeah.
about what's going to come up, and we should probably leave it to the end, right? This is what happens, right? There is this two-side, polar opposite just existence that happens in news and media, and then people will pick their side, and then that's it. That's my side. The other side is wrong. This side is right. Piers Morgan's on the side of she's a spoiled
Gold
celebrity and gold digging, like B-list celebrity who is married into the British aristocracy, and she's ruining it. And people are like, yeah. And then people are like, no, this is a massively like racist institution that's going to make this girl feel like shit. Yeah. There is a middle ground in which you can acknowledge that there are racist elements that exist in our society while not all pervasive, existent, right? And you can also separate the areas in which society can be racist. And we can go, okay, who was racist? British tabloids, the firm, the royal family, right? And I think that she
Not
summed
the royal
up.
family.
The royal family has racist. The royal
No,
family is not
I'm
racist.
saying in this situation, we know which royal family members were.
Oh, yeah. But I know
And
one.
they-
I don't know the others.
We know. And they had the elements. They had enough pool in it just to make everything of all the other dominoes fall. Because realistically,
To kind of evict them. You got to remember that evicting them hurts the brand more than helps it. Because you got to
some
remember.
people spiteful, you know. You just don't ever get it twisted. Some people want to spite you.
And you got to remember, they're going to be
fam.
making.
He's old. Like,
to be honest,
he's old.
I don't dispute that. He's got
He knows
all
he
of the
ain't
stuff
got-
that he needs.
But they're the one choosing to do all this stuff.
She did mention in the start of the interview that they get zero money from this.
No. They're going to get zero money, even though the thing cost like what 9 million for the rights and everything. So
I think
Oprah
that-
got rich, fam.
Yeah, it's Oprah,
She
yeah.
got rich off of that.
That's what she.
The point
that's
is,
what she's been doing. Though.
I'm going to say it now. Right? What day is it? 8th. It's International
I think
Women's
she
Day.
got rich. She was
8th of March. 8th of March, 2021. Meghan's going to be a Disney princess.
Oh yeah, but I think
That's
that was already discussed though,
She
no?
couldn't have done that as a royal family member, and the piece she's going to be getting from that,
Yeah.
mad.
But weren't there already discussions of her
Mad.
doing work with Disney as an independent?
She can't. If she is the Duchess of Sussex, right? Then she can't do that because the firm.
But no, but
is
there
its
was.
brand. It can't then go Disney. Can't then do voice acting. Can't then do this, that, and the other, right? The fact of the matter is, she's going to end up being a Disney princess as their own independent brand in Canada. They're going to be making P. They're going to be fine without them, fam.
Are they going to Canada? I thought they stayed in California.
As well. Animated.
Oh, they're in Canada.
No, they're in California.
Yeah,
Harry,
exactly.
come on.
They're in California. They left.
Oh, they left.
Could they
And
do
they
it
left
Canada.
California.
about
now. Oh,
UK
yeah.
Prince? Could they do that?
That might be the next Disney one.
Yeah.
That is gonna 100% be the next fam. How could it not be?
I
How
know.
could you not capitalize off
But
that?
no,
You
but,
actually have a real British
what-
princess
what-
playing a British Disney and she's black. Boy,
What I wanted to touch on.
that's P, fam.
What I did want to touch on about Piers Morgan.
Tyler Perry.
He's gonna be in it as
What-
well. That's why he let them stay there, fam, so
I
we can
know.
get a little voiceover.
I know,
Man's gonna be an
exactly.
animated frog and shit. He's gonna be in that, fam.
Quick one.
Yeah.
What I want to say about the Tyler Perry one, the Piers Morgan one. Apparently, he's under investigation.
He's a dickhead.
He's under investigation
Actually,
by
tell a lie.
OneCom.
Pisses
Is it
me off
OneCom?
something like
Viacom.
Ofcom.
Ofcom.
Ofcom is,
Viacom is something
yeah.
else.
Yeah.
For the slander and the way he handled Meghan's mental health segments. I think he's under investigation.
Oh
for
yeah,
that.
you always get that, right? Because people aren't sensitive.
But he
enough
was
about
very
it.
dismissive today.
He's always been like that.
I
and
know.
he's
I don't know what happened though, because there's 1 minute where he
Yeah.
loved her,
Yeah, of course.
and then now it's almost a bit nasty.
Because you got to
Like no, but it's like it's almost like I know what you said the sides and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, wow, man.
You gotta remember
dance
that's
a
his
yard
brand.
before you dance abroad, fam.
You got to remember that's his brand. That's going to be his brand. Listen,
Like
man,
he
you're
was. I
gonna be
remember he was
on
talking
either
about
side of
Oprah.
that
Oh, how
chessboard,
dare
fam.
you use Oprah? He was affiliated with Epstein, dude. And then somebody was like, oh well, hang on, Piers. Like here's a picture of you with
Yeah.
Maxwell. What was her name?
Yeah.
Maxine something. His
no,
wife.
was it? Oh, the
Epstein's
wife.
wife. And then it was like, here you are with Rolf Harris.
Yeah.
Here you are with Nancy Andrew.
Yeah.
And here you are with another nonce.
Yeah.
It's true though.
How about you
You
dance a
know
yard
what?
before you dance abroad?
I think this is a nice way to wrap up. 'Cause I think we've been doing this for a while.
Have we?
It's been like what, an hour?
Has it been an hour?
Do you know what? Yeah, just one thing to say.
32
Okay, please.
minutes.
How sick
of
would it be
Yes.
royal family.
if
But
Oprah was just like doing a mad thing, and then when she dies, in her will, all of her money that she made becomes reparations for black people.
I mean, it wouldn't be enough.
I'm saying she's rich, bro.
It wouldn't be
she's
enough.
only worth
Does
like
she have
1 billion.
children?
No, she
No,
has children.
I don't think she does.
It wouldn't be enough.
Someone's getting paid.
She's only
That will
worth.
go to charities and
Is
stuff.
she married?
That, like thing. No, I think Oprah's
she's,
been.
she must be smart just to give it to charities, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
I heard she was part-
Charities are not sustainable.
Bro, they're laughing that she don't have family. The people that are gonna inherit that.
Yeah, people are getting her like.
They're laughing. She needs to write something
Yeah,
good.
she needs to write something.
No,
super
she
good.
has definitely written something good.
Actually, yeah, she's probably.
When
good.
you're worth 1 billion, you're definitely right.
Is she worth 1 billion? I think she's like 300 something. Like
No,
it's-
she's the richest black. She was the richest black woman.
No. I mean, like, we'll go. Like, doesn't matter about race at her number, fam. She's like one of the richest
Oh.
people on the planet, fam.
I
Like,
think Oprah is a billionaire.
I think maybe, but I can't remember if it was like 1 billion or 2 billion or something.
Let's find out.
Please do.
She's worth 2.7 billion US
Oh,
dollars.
okay.
That's crazy,
Which
man.
is 1.8 billion. thereabouts.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, she's
crazy.
Gone.
That's not going. I mean,
That is-
first of all that money, not enough.
On your
wish
ones.
for
Is she married?
I had this conversation.
No,
she's not.
you
can.
looking to do a little Tinder thing, yeah?
Is she not married?
Nah, I don't think
You're
she's
telling
no.
me that's just hers.
Yeah.
I do this on my ones.
No marriage, no spouse, innit?
You gotta think. What do you?
I mean,
do
no
with that
children.
money?
Sorry.
Like, what do you?
Whatever
I don't
you
know,
want
bro.
to do.
No. I understand that, but like after a certain point, it's just like
I don't know.
It's just there, just
don't
like
know.
nothing outside of your reach.
You can go anywhere in the world and not worry about the bill.
This
No,
is what I was
but
gonna
you
say.
could do that with. You could do that with $1 million. To be fair.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you
No,
can't.
no,
anything.
No, you can't. No.
wow, man. You
Like,
guys,
this is what I was gonna
I
say.
could
you
spend
guys are
a
greedy.
mil.
That's what I'm saying. You man are greedy.
I Nino.
We said anything. We said anything.
I Nino, do you remember the
Anything.
conversation we had on Discord a couple months ago? Was that having a millionaire, having £1 million in your bank account
Yeah.
is a lot of money.
It is.
It's a lot of money.
It is liquid as well.
Having £1 million in your bank account is a lot of money.
£1 in your bank account is a lot. It's
What's
liquid
madder-
as well. You
what's-
can buy any asset you want.
think
You
it's
can
a
buy a
matter.
yard,
I think it's
and you
Huh?
can not only
Yeah,
that.
you can.
Not only can
It's
you
a
buy
lot of money.
yard,
It's
you
not
can
like-
actually
After
set
you
up
buy a yard, yeah, go on.
after you set that up, right?
And what's next? What else?
No, but it's
What
still
else can you buy?
no, but
You start putting
Nino,
investments,
What else
fam.
is-
whether
Why
it's
can't they get
it's
back?
still a lot of money.
No,
Can we
fam,
not-
what's the interest of a $1 million in an ISA a year?
Interested in, I don't know, is it what percentage?
I can't even know,
Depends what
fam.
you're doing.
But regardless,
The percent,
having
like what, 5%?
You could do like 9.9%.
having
If you
1
do
million
9.9% of $1 million a year, boy.
having
Yeah.
1
You're
million in
calm,
your
fam.
bank account,
You're
regardless,
calm.
it's still a lot of money.
Yeah, you could go on
Because you
holiday
could buy a
for-
yard,
I don't
you could
think
buy a
so.
5-bedroom yard in Leeds
Okay, so you're buying
for
the 5
for
bedroom
£300,000.
For the 500,
Probably less.
The 500 bedroom
It's enough
yard
money.
for 300,000.
I'll say it's enough.
Yes.
money. I
So
wouldn't
you
say it's
so
a
you're
lot.
already not putting a mil into the ISA.
No, I'm just saying,
You
regardless.
bought the yards. You're already not putting.
I'm not talking about the ISA. I'm not having an ISA
So let's not say
conversation.
that there's a mil in the ISA because there's not.
I didn't say no.
I mean,
man,
he's
I didn't
also
say-
agreeing with you that there's no
What's
mill in
we
the
doing?
ISA.
I'm saying, I'm not talking
I
about
didn't
him.
say anything.
I'm talking about
What's
me
he
and you having a
talking to? Is that
conversation.
bit, fam?
Me and you
You
having
can
a
rewind
conversation.
that, fam.
What's wrong with you?
Risha's got very aggressive.
Me and you having a
That's
conversation.
shadowboxing me.
If you had £1 million in your bank account,
Yeah.
you're a wealthy person.
I wouldn't say I'm
rich.
well.
You're richer than most man.
You're rich.
I'm not richer than most men at all.
You're rich.
I'm richer than most men in their ends, yes. I'm
But you're
not
still
rich.
rich.
No,
No, it's
most
the
people in a
most-
5-mile radius of the ends, fam.
No, because those people probably have houses
Regardless,
that have already
the lead-
acquired.
Accumulated.
They-
If you have
like-
10
like,
million,
when I'm telling
You're
you-
talking about the
yeah.
places with £1 million houses, Reese.
If you have 10 million,
You're talking about
No.
these people are
You don't
already
actually
richer because they
think-
already have £1 million houses and then
but
some.
from going from 1 million to 10 million, 10 million is a lot of money.
Yeah,
Yes.
lot. 10
A
million.
lot of money.
Yeah.
But that's kind of hard to get to. That's only 9 million you need to get to, actually, technically. But then going from 10 million to 500 million
Yeah, so it's
is a mad thing.
Yeah.
Gasolino.
Yeah.
But then going from 500 million to 1 billion is bonkers.
I'd literally
Fam,
just,
like, that's a big gap, you know that?
I'd literally just
It
buy my own
doesn't,
island.
it doesn't seem like a big gap,
Let's buy my own island.
but
and
like,
just chill.
it's a mad thing.
Of course
Why
it's a
would
big
you
gap,
buy
it's-
your own
it's really-
island?
it's-
But then going from
it's
1
everything
billion,
done times 2, fam.
then going to 1 billion to Jeff Bezos 187 billion, bro, it's mad that we have someone in
To
this
be honest,
someone on this
already-
planet is worth 187
Yeah, no,
billion
that's
dollars.
Remarried.
Yeah,
His wife got remarried to a science teacher.
really, a science teacher. What?
Yeah, he like the what? I
Started
got
from the
married
bottom.
to-
A science
If he was
teacher.
smart, he'd put a kid in her.
100%.
She probably wouldn't allow it, actually.
She was probably cheating on him then.
Maybe.
I mean, science teacher. Where did he come from?
I know.
Where do you meet him, fam?
Yeah, where do you find
Where
the
do you
science
find a
I like
science teacher?
I like to believe
fucking, like,
billionaires
marry
are not
into,
in the
fam?
same area
Might be-
as science
do they have
teachers.
children together?
Who, Jeff and he's with his wife
I think
was?
they
Yeah.
did.
How much did she get from the divorce?
Half.
Fair.
But then how did he make? But he just
Not
made it back.
billions.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
because he's got the machine. Doesn't matter. He's just setting back.
Exactly, fam. Play Monopoly, fam. He just landed on Mayfair. Doesn't matter. He's got to go around the whole board all
Yeah,
over
bro.
again, fam.
Like
That's it.
Oprah,
He was
we
just
just
like, oh,
discussed.
gosh.
Oprah is rich.
Yeah.
2.7. But he's in her,
Is he?
bro. Tens of times, bro.
Fam.
He's clarted over her net worth,
Yeah.
but it's fucking 185 million, bro.
I mean, they're not really competing, though.
But no, but I'm just saying, like, it's mad that there's someone in this planet. Whether it's 187 billion to me is a madness.
I'm saying you could live.
You
very,
can't even
very
go. If you go
happily on
broke with
1 billion.
187
Like,
million,
I'm real with you. If I had 187 billion, then there wouldn't be poverty. Like there would
Can
be
we
no
just
human-
not? Can we just
there'd be no
not?
human
Can
on
we
the
just
planet that
not?
didn't
I
have the bare
mean,
basics.
How?
187 billion.
I like
I
what he wants to
I
do.
think
I can respect what he wants.
Yeah,
to
I
do.
know that you could immerse. That's like I'm not saying that I would
187
keep that
billion.
much money to myself personally,
Bro.
but I think the work and the projects that you need to do to
Would
create the
easily
infrastructure,
exceed that.
to do everything realistically, to do it on a proper scale, not no Oxfam stuff. I'm going to build a pump and next when we leave
Yeah.
the pump breaks and now
Alright,
we
check
said
this.
we got you clean water, but the clean water was for a day.
Alright, check
Like you
this.
got to create.
You know, in the
real-
first
Yeah,
world
you
developed
got- I know,
countries
I know,
like
I know.
That would
Japan,
cost
they
more
don't
than
have, like,
that would cost more than
concentration outside of big
187
cities.
billion.
No, hear
Yeah,
this.
easily, fam.
No, hear this.
What?
All I really need is 10 bill.
To solve world
I
hunger.
mean-
No, for myself.
train lines.
Oh.
For myself.
Okay, wait.
The rest
If
of
you
the
need,
the rest of the money-
you need
The
10
rest of
bill.
the, no, but that's like to keep my people them over time blessing it, my generation, innit? You get me? My descendants, you get me?
10 billion.
10 billion, just to set them off good, because really I don't want them getting.
To give them
I
a
don't-
good
I don't-
start
I don't
with
want them
10
to get
billion.
The matting
That's a
and just
mad
have the
start.
matting. I want them to be able to
You
experience.
best hope that the sun,
like,
the-
10
the-
billion?
the-
10 billion.
Like, all it takes is
Bro.
one of them to lose their way, you know.
Bro, and if that's the case, and then if that's the case,
That's how that generally
then that-
happens.
then that's the
Statistically,
case.
like
If
people
that's the case, then that's
lose
the
that
case, innit?
inherited wealth.
But deep it, like really and truly, why do I need 180 billion? Or
You don't need
Why do
10.
you need 10 billion?
You don't need 10.
I told you
no,
for
you
the
need-
for
You
the
need
family,
10
for
billion.
the family them.
Bro,
Yeah.
the
10
family
billion.
the family them are calm with 1 billion,
No,
bro.
no.
The family should be calm with 15
How do you?
billion, fam.
What do you mean?
You are
Who?
mad.
You can buy an entire street.
Yes.
You can buy an entire street
Yeah, you can.
for about
You can.
25
But-
million.
I'm not
But-
talking about my son and daughter.
To
bro.
never have.
You can buy an
10
entire
billion.
street for
Bro,
25.
you know, this
So
is what I'm
see
saying.
where you live, yeah? You could probably buy that entire complex, yeah?
Yeah.
For what, 10 million? 25?
I mean, it's 1 million every 2 houses, I guess.
Then how many? What? I don't want to. So you
There's,
could probably.
there's some big ones. There's
So for
some-
50 million,
some are
for 50
750
million, yeah,
bags.
for 50
So
million, you
there's
set
one
up,
that's
you set up
1.2
village,
million
you set
in
up,
there,
you,
so
you
it's like-
for 50 billion, for 50 million, you set up Avatar Village.
Oi.
Yeah,
You set it up.
Yeah, and
Your family's.
That's it.
That's it.
yeah.
You got that. You got the
Now,
land.
now you spend 10 million.
important.
10 million, you buy your shops, your groceries, your land plots. So you can do for 10 billion. For 10 million, sorry. Now you spent 60 million. You've got 940.
He said a million's a lot, you know.
I know you did, didn't it?
No, but you were talking about I said a million lots for me. You're talking about generational
Nah,
wealth.
don't try.
For 60 million, you've now secured your family for generations.
See, this is
60 million.
this is the difference between me and you.
What your family gonna do with 10 billion,
Like,
bro?
you're clearly thinking about, you get me, like, I don't know.
But I'm
maybe
not- yeah.
Your granddaughter or your
Your granddaughter,
Bro,
bro?
I'm
Are you on
thinking-
crack?
I'm thinking about my great.
What is your family's-
great,
Exactly.
great,
Exactly.
great,
Exactly.
great whole damn bloodline. You get me?
You don't need 10
bill.
billion for that.
I'm,
fam.
need 10
what I'm
bill.
doing.
You don't need
is
10 bill.
They
fam.
need,
I'm
they
going-
need business.
I'm
Exactly.
They
going-
need
I'm-
business
Bro.
and investments.
Alright, cool.
and
So you're
fucking
gonna have your
assets.
entire family not have
They
any
need
jobs
assets.
until the 10 billion run out.
assets.
Like, is this what's
But
happening?
It's just there.
They need
You get me?
assets. If you had like
Exactly.
farms and
It's a pool that they can all draw
houses
from.
and
Bro, one of them is gonna have a
Not
coke
even that,
addiction.
but
So
after
much
that,
better.
it's not about my family. That's the whole point.
No, but I'm saying with
Okay, I can get
I'm saying
that.
with 1
Not
billion,
about
you
my
can do a lot with
family.
1 billion.
I can respect
Yeah,
that.
for your
The community.
the immediate.
Like, if you guys believe that 1
Yeah.
billion is only it stops at your great grandchildren, then your family have got a problem, bro.
Man.
Because
Now you're the one acting. Oh, all you need 50, 60 mil. You're clearly.
no, I said after. No, it's not overthinking. I said if you spend 60 million on a business and a whole complex, an Avatar Village, yeah. with agriculture and all that shit, bro, that can last. You're giving them a business. There's probably like Nina's probably got like 30 houses on that complex.
And not only that,
Now
but
you've
he'll
got
have- as Ricky
900 and
mentioned, he'll have
you've got
assets.
You've got
He'll also have,
940
like,
million left of that.
Look, man.
That can't
man,
last.
Look, man. I don't want my entire bloodline living in the same place all
Right.
the time in one village, bro. I don't want
They
that.
can
You know what I
branch
want?
out, bro, but
I
at
want
least
them.
they've got
I
a
want them
yard
to.
there.
At least they have. Okay, so here's the problem, right? You're just simply giving the people the money as opposed to giving them the means to make money for the future generations. 10 billion in liquid is fantastic.
I'm giving
but
them.
Yes.
I'm giving them a safe option so everybody can just go and create. And
How many people?
Zero
What?
hub.
So how do you do the dividends, the dividends to that?
goes into that pool of money.
Yeah, so who
Let's
gets?
just
So
pool
that
of
means
money.
each
They
family
get
member
paid, bro.
is associated X amount of money. Because that's the only way that's gonna work.
Bro, I beg, man, I'm saying all these weird things. Yeah. Like, keep it, yeah. Bro, obviously, if I have 10 bill, then obviously I'm doing things with the 10 bill in it.
Yeah.
But I'm not controlling how you man act once I've gone away, bro. Like, man will write the decree. Man will know who I am. Man will know, and I'll write the decree. This will be the decree, and this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. If you need the P's there. But you get me.
That's one divorcing. I'm gone.
But the thing
Oh,
is,
God.
no, but the thing is, yeah, it's gonna be like
Everybody gonna have the prenup in that.
but it's gonna.
You ain't gonna have no descendants.
No, but it's gonna be
mad, fam. No one gonna be having that last name, fam.
It's gonna be like a Will of D thing, innit? Like
Look, go D. Roger.
certain man in the family will know, innit? You get me?
So not only, bro, just set them up,
They'll be
build a
watchers,
business, and the business will just be passed down.
Nah, man, I don't like passing down business, innit? Because that forces you into.
Bro, you're passing them,
business.
you're giving them.
No, don't, because they can
It
sell the
teaches-
business.
Yeah, and
Not
it
only can
teaches
they
them
sell
how
the
to
business,
run-
Get a
they
new
can run the
business.
business.
Yeah, it teaches them how to
Like,
run the
and
business.
And they could run the business
And then they can
as a latchkey kind of thing,
All
fam.
right, answer me this one question.
Okay, please, yes.
Can you say, with your hand on heart,
Okay.
yeah, that you trust your great grandson,
Yes.
to make the decisions that you think are the best to make?
I put my hand on my heart and I hope he will do
You
that.
hope, so you can't say it
Can
for sure.
But you're giving.
You can't say
I
it
can't
for
say
sure.
Can
no,
you?
that's the point.
Can you think that your great
Not even great. You don't have to go that far.
grandchildren is gonna look after this 10 billion?
They don't
You
look
don't need
after
to go
it.
that far.
Obviously, it's been looked after by a
Writing a
system.
Bible for my
Okay,
kids.
so hand on heart, do you trust
Writing
the
a Bible
banks
for my
long
kids.
enough to keep your family
I am.
Afloat.
afloat?
Banks, not banks.
Where are you going to keep it
Wait,
under the
wait,
mattress?
wait,
That's
keep it
100. That's 10 billion, you know.
No, man, I could like.
That's 10 billion under the
Truth be
mattress.
told,
Where you keeping
it
this 10
would
billion?
probably be Bitcoin, innit? Like on the realist.
No, fam, don't
So-
do that.
don't.
Don't.
10
Bro.
billion
So-
in Bitcoin.
So now somebody
in,
could just.
in something that fluctuates.
Fam.
So what happens if it crashes?
Fam.
Then we gonna have
What
to
if someone
wait till
loses
it
the
rises.
Bruv, Lord of mercy.
We gotta
Let's
have
end
to
this.
wait till it
Let's
rises.
end
What
this.
if you get EMP'd? I don't know.
Matt, EMP.
Hey, guys.
Electromagnetic pulse.
This is the Fhumly podcast.
It was
a
a
mad
pleasure.
one.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you,
Happy
Crazy Luke.
International
Thank you,
Women's
Question
Day.
Mark. Thank you, Nino. Thank you, Young Wiki. Thank you, Alex. Happy International Women's Day. Peace and love. Love and guidance.
Peace and love.
Peace.
Peace.